Hello everyone and welcome back to the Common Sense Crypto channel. As with you always, this is Rich doing another video today on XRP. So I hope you're all having a wonderful day today wherever you are in this great world. We're going to talk about XRP. These are the things I had left over from the video I did earlier. And I also got to talk about the mic. So I got a new microphone. I utilized it, but it had echo. Remember that? That's why I went back to this microphone for now. I'm going to start utilizing the new microphone once again, once I finally soundproof my office. I haven't had the time to do that yet, but I will do it as soon as I possibly can. So I'm going to start with some fun facts about XRP. XRP is the cryptocurrency, a digital form of money that is native to the XRP ledger. That's what you're invested in. I keep seeing people say they're going to utilize the XRP ledger in between two CBDCs. They're not. They're going to utilize XRP that you invest in, the cryptocurrency that you hold. Approximately $1 billion worth of XRP is traded daily as of July 2021, making it one of the most liquid cryptocurrency assets available. It's supported by 92% of the world's top 25 cryptocurrency exchanges, and it's utilized by businesses, governments, and consumers for e-commerce purchases, cross-border payments, central bank digital currencies, interest generation and payment, micropayments for online stream content, in-game purchases for video games. And it's going to be utilized more and more as time goes on. But you know, people don't even realize that there's XRP and the XRP ledger. The same way that they think that every time Ripple has an announcement, they're talking about XRP. Sometimes they are, sometimes they're not. Listen, CBDCs are coming. Take a listen to this. AI plus CBDC is going to be our future.
Countries exploring the use of central bank digital currencies, or CBDCs, can now access a virtual guide by the International Monetary Fund. The guide will cover areas like interoperability, financial inclusion, and how to onboard businesses.
We took the pulse, how many countries are engaging with CBDCs. Over 110 of our members are at some stage of engagement, some quite advanced, some still at the point of exploration.
Now, whenever you see the IMF talking about CBDCs, she has talked about Ripple and XRP and Stellar and XLM many times in the past. She sees them as the two cryptocurrencies that are going to be pushing the new financial system. And now they're going to tie AI into that new financial system as well. Think about it. You know, whenever somebody talks about a CBDC or the new financial system, they always say they're going to track every single purchase you make. How could they do that? They wouldn't do that on a human level. They would do that on an AI level. And that's why I said AI and crypto are going to merge together all throughout this year. We already see other crypto networks talking about AI more and more all the time. Singapore now has 13 licensed crypto providers. Ripple themselves are fully licensed to operate with XRP. FOMOPay is also using Ripple payments and XRP, which also connects out to Brazil. And, you know, this is all coming together. It's like the payment rails that I talk about all the time. You see them getting put in place all around the world, yet people still don't realize that XRP is going to be skyrocketing in price at some point. Everybody's so worried about the price today. You need to look at the price of tomorrow. Where do you see XRP in 2024 at the end of this year? Where do you see it at the end of 2025? Because I think by then we're going to see a very high priced XRP. Cryptocurrencies validation will be implemented in future version of ISO messaging. You know, everybody keeps downplaying ISO still. They always say they're never going to use crypto inside of ISO. Give it up already. Yes, cryptocurrencies can be transported as data content in the ISO 222 messages, but are not validated. Today, fiat currencies, EUR, USD, etc., are used in the messages and validated against ISO 4217. Cryptocurrencies validation will be implemented in future versions of ISO messages. That's why we haven't seen value come from that yet. That value is still to come as well. I think we're going to start to see that value in 2024. Fed pulls plug on funding lifeline. Ripples through crypto markets. Like how they put ripples in there. So the Federal Reserve announced a planned course in March of a funding lifeline established for banks in the aftermath of Silicon Valley Bank's collapse, which has posed a threat to the broader financial stability last year. This announcement will also see an increase in the interest rates on new loans. So think about that. They're already going to increase the rates on new loans, which means we're going to see less lending this year from the banks. The Federal Reserve announced the closure of the Bank Term Funding Program on March 11th, signaling a recovery from the banking sector crisis triggered by the collapse of Silicon Valley. I think in March, we are going to start to see the problems arise with the banks even more once this lifeline is gone, because I think some banks are most likely still relying on this lifeline. But we already know what their plan is. We are going to see the fall of more banks. JP Morgan faces $45 billion hacking attempts per day as Jamie Dimon calls cyber attacks biggest threat to the U.S. financial system. And I don't think he's wrong. The U.S. financial system, we are definitely going to see a cyber attack. They've been preparing us for this massive cyber attack for years now. And it comes from the World Economic Forum. Remember, everything's going to go down. And once the lights come back on and the internet comes up and running, with it is going to come the new financial system. And then you'll need a digital ID to access the internet. You'll need a digital ID to access your money. It's all part of the plan. U.S. government to sell $130 million worth of Bitcoin from Silk Road. So according to a new filing, the U.S. government is set to sell $130 million worth of Bitcoin. The notice was issued from the United States District Court for the District of Maryland and relays its intention with the seized assets. Why don't they just hand over the Bitcoin to BlackRock? Because that's exactly what's going to end up happening here. They're just going to transfer it to BlackRock because they're going to buy it all up so they can control the Bitcoin market going forward. And this most likely will lead to another major dip on Bitcoin as well. So get prepared to buy another XRP dip. Update. U.S. debt clock. Hidden wealth. Is this what Nasara Gasara looks like? Know what you hold. Look at this. Precious metal reserves. $3,586 per citizen. Mineral reserves. $16,731 per citizen. Real estate. $221,000 per citizen. Land, $71,897 per citizen. Stock market, $149,381 per citizen. Recaptured assets, $22,118 per citizen. New energy, $11,652. Total hidden wealth, $496,449 per citizen. You know, we talked about this multiple times in the crypto space, Nasara Gasara. And I don't know if they are hinting on what's coming, but what's coming looks very good for the people. And this was also worth a mention. You see here, Charles Ponzi, 1920, 15 million. 2008, Bernie Madoff, 20 billion. Jerome Powell, 2024, 34 trillion. You know, if you look at what's going on with all the debt that this country has, it's not sustainable. Yet they keep spending more and more money. And even the people in this country, most people are living off of debt at this point. People are working 2-3 jobs just to make ends meet and still ending up in debt. There's something wrong. Something is going to break. And when it does, you want to be holding XRP. 25 states have signed a letter pledging their support to Texas and its constitutional right to defend the southern border. This is picking up as well. That's half of the United States of America standing up against the tyranny of the Biden admin. If your state isn't on the list, it's time to move. You know, people are fed up with this administration and what's going on right now. And I still think we're going to see some major event happen before the 2024 election. I still think they're going to fast track a CBDC at some point because they're pushing on with the World Economic Forum agenda and that great reset. That's what Build Back Better means. And, you know, you see it on a daily basis. If you live in any country around the world at this point, every single country is being touched by this in some way. Every single person on this country, in this world, is in this together to fight back against what they're pushing us towards. They want to control your money through CBDC. They want to tie you to a digital ID so they can control every aspect of your life. Finally, people here in the United States are waking up and they're fed up with it. And I think all it took was Trump to talk about a CBDC. I think that woke up a hell of a lot of people because you know how many people instantly jumped on their computer and searched up a CBDC or jumped on their phone and did that? I'm sure a hell of a lot of people did, and they don't like what they seen. But you know, you're a crypto investor. You're an XRP holder. You know, however this plays out, no matter what, you are going to get rich off of your XRP. Current financial system gets fixed utilizing XRP. Great. We all get rich. If the CBDC system rises, then we still get rich as XRP holders. No matter what, it works out for XRP holders is what I'm saying. And that's why I'm never going to sell all my XRP. I want to enrich myself before any of the chaos begins. But again, 2024, I think we are going to see an emergency event for a CBDC here in the U.S. because there's no way they're going to stop that. They're good. Too many people want it at this point. I'm talking about government people. You know, Janet Yellen, Elizabeth Warren, the Biden administration, they're pushing us into a CBDC. Jerome Powell, I think the power is going to be taken away from him, and the Treasury is going to announce a CBDC. What's your thoughts on that? Put it in the comments section down below. And like I always tell you, stay patient, stay positive, and let's get rich together. With that said, I'm going to wrap up this video. I want to thank you all for watching. I appreciate all of you. I'll see you in the next one. Have a great night.